What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan, and we have got another London derby today. We have got Chelsea taking on Tottenham Hotspurs at the bridge. Battle at the bridge. See what happens. There. Pochettino saying hello to his old players. What was his old players? What's his name? I forgot his name now. Lo Celso, Skip, and somebody else. He said hello to. Go to the lineup just in a moment. And we're off. So the lineups are as follows. For the Chelsea lineup, we have Dorde Petrovic, Alfie Gilchrist, Trevor Chalobah, Benoit Badiashile, Marco Correa, Moses Caicedo, Conor Gallagher, Noni Madueke, Cole Palmer, Mikhailo Mudryk, and Nicholas Jackson as the Chelsea 11. For Spurs, we've got Guglielmo Vicario, Pedro Porro, Christian Romero, Mickey van der Ven, Emerson Royal, Yves Bissouma, Papa Matesa, Brennan Johnson, Dejan Kulusevski, Jung-Min Son, and Richarlison up front. Any notables on the bench? Notables on the bench is Maddison's on the bench. That's it, really. Maddison on the bench. For Chelsea, who's on the bench? They've got a lot of kids on the bench at the moment. They have Cesare Cassidy. Wow, my God, they have no bench. Chelsea has no bench today. Wow. This is going to be an interesting match. No bench for Chelsea. Hello, Mohammed. Good evening. Check out Chelsea's bench, Mohammed. Wow, that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Here we go. Chelsea charging through. Space down the middle. Noni Madueke. Lays it off for Palmer. Pocket picked by Son. Wonderful. Pink ball over. The best pass there to Emerson. Ball gets hoofed in. Goes straight to Bissouma. Emerson Royal makes a mistake that kicks it into Cole Palmer. Never heard those names. That's because they're all academy students, I assume, except Cesare Cassidy and Bettinelli. Bettinelli's been on the bench forever. Cassidy, I think, went on loan. Battle of mids. Swap. Have you checked out Chelsea's? Check out Chelsea's bench. You're going to find that quite amusing. It's Tottenham's game to win today, I have to be honest. They literally have a bench full of academy players and Bettinelli and Cassidy. And Bettinelli is a goalkeeper. Today is your game, man. Today is a good chance for you to get 3 points, honestly. Let's see. Oh! Wow! What a block by Mickey Van der Ven. What a block. How the hell they lose all their players through injury? I don't know, man. I have no idea. What was this? Started off with a block from Palmer. Mikhailo Mudrik comes in. Definitely onside there by Jackson. One on one. Hits it. Vicario. It goes through Vicario, though he does save it technically. Does get something on it. It goes under him, yeah. And then Van der Ven kicks it to Cole Palmer, but Cole Palmer skies it open goal. He didn't expect the shot coming straight to him. He couldn't touch it, control it, anything. It goes flying out. Just provide me updates. I'm unable to watch the match from phone. No problem. Vicario straight away hugged him. Seriously though, that shot, it could have been a disaster because Van der Ven literally kicks it into Cole Palmer. He tries to hit a tap in and he skies it. Cole Palmer, open goal miss. However you'd like to look at it, whether he expected it or not, it looked like he actually did based on how he kicked the ball in the end. Skies it. It would have been a tap in for Cole Palmer. Vicario went running into his arms. They need to slow it down a little. Slow it down a little, boys. 5 minutes have already flown by. Here we go. Battle of the Bridge is already heating up. Here we go. Brennan Johnson lays it back off. Here we go. Basuma trying to find some angles. Passing angles being cut there by Chelsea. Oh, hospital pass there. But Van der Ven's recovery speed obviously wins out. Cole Palmer couldn't get there in time. Yeah, it looked like he did expect actually. No one's saying it's a shocker from Cole Palmer, funny enough. Ball laid off to the right hand side. Here we go. Brennan Johnson one on one with Cucurella. Shoots, blocked. He did expect it. That's mad. He did a Raheem Sterling there, dude. He just skied it. That's going to affect him really badly because he's one goal behind Haaland at the moment. Haaland came off the bench to retake his lead. Pedro Porro for a throw in now. 5 minutes, 6 minutes have flown by so far. Another throw in for Spurs. Do drop a like, guys. Do drop a like, please. It all helps. Like and share the do like and share the video as well, please, if possible. One more game left in the championship. Hull has an outside chance to still qualify. Ooh, Norwich West Brom are very close here. They have to be careful. Apratim, what's up? Dempo ne I League qualify ke liye. Yeah, I was told that the other day, Apratim, that is right. Hopefully they can make a run and do well. Wow, very interesting. The championship's looking very interesting right now. Unfortunately, Carrick will miss out again on a playoff spot. He'll be 6 points away from the playoff spot right now. They only have one game left. Unfortunately, unable to get to the next round. मोहम्मद नसीर ने ये हमारा के लिए तो सॉरी डेम्पो ने भी करे या Apratim Tots. There are talks about people saying they want Sancho back. What do you think? Cross comes in Poro. Not enough pace on it. Ball goes straight back to Poro. Wow. Other chance here. Lays it back into Basuma. Leeds blew it away. McKenna's coming all the way up. Ooh, that could be. Ooh. Possible penalty shout there. You want him back as well, Apratim? Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. ISL has become La Liga. Look how rich teams and their top bench bullied our home clubs. Yeah. What can we do? Can't do anything about it. It's always going to happen the moment we allowed obscene amounts of money to come into the team. It was always going to happen. Doesn't matter. You're saying Leeds blew it. Leeds blew the automatic spot, you mean? Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, no, they blew it because Ipswich has a better goal difference, right? Is it 33 goals and they have 39 goals? Wait, hold on a minute. They could still technically qualify, I think. How does it work, Mohammed? If Leeds win and Ipswich doesn't, Leeds have conceded less goals. They've scored less, but they've also conceded less, which means they'll have a higher goal difference. Plus 39, plus 33, yeah. Oh, how's that going to work? Check their last 5 matches. Yeah, loss, win, loss, draw, loss. 3 losses, a draw, and a win. Whereas Ipswich has been quite steady. 1 loss, 3 draws, and a win. If they had just one win in that last 5, they would have been automatic. How they lost their matches? They're out of form. But does it work that way, Mohammed? If Ipswich lose and Leeds win, because they have conceded less, they have a better goal difference, but they have scored and conceded less. Will they automatically go through? I'm not sure how this works. Still, Hull has a chance as well. Hull, Norwich, West Brom for 5 and 6. Very interesting, man. Carrick just missed again, sadly. Very sad. Last year he was in the final, no? This year, what? Carabao Cup semi-final he was in? Yeah. Chelsea, right? Chelsea beat them. I don't have an idea. Well, maybe they haven't blown it yet, man. Maybe Ipswich has to still win their game. Cross comes in, block. Chelsea having a lot of the ball right now. They're going to have to try and score early. They don't have a lot of options off the bench. If they trail to the Spurs team, it's going to be a long day for them. We have approached 13 minutes of the game now. Chelsea trying to hold on to the ball as much as they can. Partishi lays it off. Mudrik. Ooh! Incisive pass to Cucurella, who made an inside run. What is it called? Inverted run into the penalty box. Wow. He made an inverted run to penalty box which overlapped Gallagher. I don't know how he got so deep into the penalty box so so far deep into it, but he did. Beautiful pass there, good attempt. Case of similar points, goal difference and goal scored. Oh my god. They haven't bottled it yet then, Mohammed. If you go on SofaScore and you have a check at the championship table, Leeds have a better goal difference. Ipswich needs to get at least a point. They need to get a result. Oh, McKenna's not out of trouble yet. McKenna's not out of trouble yet. Will they show Abradeep's tribute during halftime after? I'm not really sure, dude. I'm not really sure, but I was told there would be one. But ISL, it just breaks all the morals and opposition bring top players from the benches and we bring someone who isn't played fit to play school level football. Tulsi need to win. Bro, Arnab, do me a favor. First of all, two things. I have to address your full crook comment from yesterday. Did you see the tap in he missed? I think you went to sleep by then. He missed a tap in that Sancho squared to him. That's one thing. Because you were making jokes about Germany level football strikers. That and the second thing is, do me a favor, go on SofaScore, check out check out Chelsea's bench. Just check out Chelsea's bench. Bro, everybody can't wait for the season to end. Genuinely. Every single team that is not in contention to win anything, they can't wait for the season to end. People are just holding on right now. Apparently, Mohan Bagan are trying to sign all-time Australia League top goal scorer. Interesting. When Lobera couldn't do anything when players like Sahal, Vikram Pratap or Changte comes from your opposed bench. Malonum Marquez too. So many misses, Dembulo, Mbupis, Hakimiki. Actually, I do, bro. I'm telling you, they laid siege on the goal and they still couldn't score. It was crazy, and Dortmund were refusing to play advanced football. But you have to see Chelsea's bench, man. Seriously, absolutely hilarious bench they have today. Jamie McLaren, you know the name Nathan played was Argentina last World Cup in KO. Jamie McLaren, last World Cup. No, I don't remember this name. Oh, okay, McLaren, Australia. Yeah. Oh, the ball gets squared. Oh, skied by Alfie Gilchrist. Why is everyone hating ETH about Sancho? He literally gave him months to get back in form. Praise him after he left. Media really hates United. Vedant, it's complicated, man. First of all, you know what's the sad part? Sancho has had. Okay, unforgettable. I will answer your question from what I know. Okay, just give me a second first. I just address this thing about Sancho because I asked Apratim earlier. He was here, and he said he wouldn't mind taking Sancho back. So explain me one thing: how do BVB Bumblebee manage to park the bus in their own? Bro, I'm telling you, I don't understand. They played so the first 20 minutes and the last 20 minutes were night and day, and the best part is they had a lead. Oh, what a cross! What a cross by Brennan Johnson. What a save by Petrovic. My God, that would have been the best tap in I've seen in a long time from the angle the cross came. What a cross by Brennan Johnson. Wow. That had some real angle to that one. Oof, that was beauty of a cross. Okay, first I'll answer Vedant's question. Actually, you know what? I'll answer Unforgettable's one. It's a lot faster. So Park Ji Sung was brought in from, I believe he was brought in from the Dutch league. I think he played for Eindhoven. And the thing about Park Ji Sung is Park Ji Sung was a relentless midfielder who also could play on the right and left. He was a great utility man. He was known for his endurance. He was known for his discipline. He was known for man marking. His nickname was Three Lung Park. His stamina was incredible. By far the greatest South Korean player to ever play this game, for hands down, no doubt about it. He was he wasn't a superstar, but what he was is he's a cult hero. Dude. I mean, I don't know a lot of Asian players, especially when Park Ji Sung was doing it. I don't know a lot of Asian players who were doing it at that level. Park Ji Sung was so liked, so revered, so underrated, right? That why after Alex Ferguson retired, he said the one I made one mistake. He said in the Champions League final against Barcelona, I believe it was the 2000 and I want to say it's the 2009 one, the final. He said the only thing I regret not doing is not getting on Park Ji Sung and making sure he man marks Lionel Messi. So uh, that is the high rating he had, and he played in a team full of stars. Man, it was very difficult for him to stand out. But believe me, he was one of the super reliable players we've had, and he's an absolute cult hero in our club. I hope that answers your question. He had great speed, ability, dribbling ability, great technical footballer. But the main thing was that he was relentless, dude. He was absolutely relentless. Hello, Doctor Strange. Park Ji-sung was diagnosed with extra lungification where you have five lungs. Park Ji-sung played in Mohan Bagat. It's son better, bro. Don't remember Korea beating Germany when Ji-sung Park. Because Ji-sung Park played in a time when a lot of Korean players weren't getting into, when South Korea wasn't as strong as they are now, dude. That's the problem. Messi didn't show up. He wouldn't have, so would that and Vedant, to answer Vedant's question. Vedant, I'm going to give you a fun fact about Sancho. Okay. From this time Sancho has been in Dortmund now, he's 5 GA, 3 goals, 2 assists, I believe. You know who else has 5 GA, Vedant? Would you like to take a guess? Anthony from January. He also has 5 GA. Arguably, you can say Anthony's 5 GA is much more impressive than Jadon Sancho's 5 GA, considering one of those goals were from in Liverpool in an FA Cup match. But anyway, my point is the reason everyone's hating on him now because he absolutely skinned Nuno Mendes yesterday. Let's get one thing very clear. Whether people like Sancho or don't like Sancho, right? He absolutely skinned Nuno Mendes completely. And if Fulcro could score a tap in, which is weird because he scored a really difficult goal that he took very well, the tap in was significantly easier and he skied it. He would have had an assist yesterday. He was playing that well. But make no mistake about it. It took him a long time to get fit and play like this. Everyone's hating on Ten Hag, but no one actually thinks about the history. No one thinks about the fact that he has a long history from his teens across multiple club and country teams that he has been lazy, he doesn't work hard, and he is not professional, right? But because he had a very good game against PSG, and people can't deal with the fact, he can't deal with people can't deal with the fact that he's going to possibly play in a final. He's one game away from being in a Champions League final. People just can't deal with that. But if you go and see all the Champions League games, if you watch the Atletico Madrid games, both of them, he was actually the worst player. In the last game they played, he was actually the worst player, arguably, in the team. Noni Madueke goes over the bar. So, people, it's just recency bias, man. Now, for example, they won 1-0, right? They should have easily won 2-3-0 yesterday, right? If they go to the Parc des Princes and PSG absolutely rout them 4-1 up, it's all going to go quiet. It's all going to go quiet, Vedant. That's the best part. It's all going to go quiet. And then, no, everyone will be like, yeah, he just had a good game. Dude, the energy is not the same. The energy is just not the same. That's the truth. Like, whatever people want to say, right? The energy is not the same. Listen, our club is not by any means run well. There's a lot of people at fault, including the manager. But sadly, the players have been there longer and the players have shown to not be up to the mark. A lot of them, at least. So, my God, Ange is looking pissed. What's going on here? Very, very rare to see him angry. Hello, Doctor Strange. United fan? Yes, I am a United fan, Doctor Strange. In Bundesliga, you get so much space to play on Prem. It's much compact. So Sancho couldn't make it. Unforgettable. There's many reasons why he couldn't. Another factor I love people don't bring up. They just don't bring it up, right? I love how they don't bring up the goal. What a goal by Chelsea! Oh my God, Chalaba. First of all, wait, what's this? Jehovah's Son. What the hell is this, dude? Good Lord, I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to. I don't want to know whatever that meant. But Trevor Chalaba off a set piece. Oh my God! All the Spurs fans are going to lose their head again. Mile Jedinak and Ryan Mason apparently are this. Jehovah's Son. I don't know what's all that about. But yeah. Nakamura, greatest Japanese player? Probably. Park Ji Sung, Three Lungs, Johnny. Martial. Hold on. So compact. So compact. Yeah. So in the Bundesliga, they get a lot of space, man. They get a lot of space. And fair enough, yeah. If it works for him, it works for him. But the one thing no one ever brings up, which I find very interesting, is that Man City, okay, Man City didn't do their best to try and keep Jadon Sancho. That I find a little interesting. Okay, what possible offside check anyway, we'll catch up. Baby Looney Anthony isn't doing that in the UCL. He's not. He's not. But it's still 5GA at the end of the day. I want Bruno to Spurs, I want him, but I don't want him even more. Which Bruno, dude? Benzema being treated by Real Madrid. Okay. Well, in UCL, according to you, Doctor Say, I think Real Madrid's gonna win it. Unfortunately, for everyone who doesn't want to hear that, for me, it's whoever's the winner of Bayern Munich, Real Madrid's winning it, man. I think Real Madrid now going home. There's a good chance now. Hold on. Looks on. Wait 1 minute. Where am I looking? I can't even see which one it is. He is on, right? Oh, he's not on? Yo, why does this take so long, man? Yo, they're taking so long. Oh, possible foul. Oh my God, what is this? Let me just find out when it's done. His post injury and rehab treatments are being done at Real Madrid. Okay, cool. That's nice. 2011 United UCL final, one of the fluky runs I've ever seen. Literally beat zero big team. Yeah, but Inter Milan kind of did that, dude. They beat Napoli, who was only doing well in the league. They beat AC Milan, who wasn't doing well, and then they beat bloody Porto or something to get to the finals. So it is what it is, man. Is that a goal? Yes, Chalaba's goal is counted. Ray is always angry on the sidelines, especially if you play like that. No, Ray, as in, I'm not seen him like I first time I like saw him scream. I seen him like go, ugh, terrible. But yeah, like that, like that. I've seen him do that a lot. Today I saw him look like he was screaming at something. I don't know what it was exactly. Chalaba, another set piece. I think Mason and Jedinak are going to get sacked. By the way, people who for some reason do not know who Mile Jedinak is, he used to be a midfielder for Australia and Crystal Palace. He retired very recently, actually. Yes, the people are praising him now. Once he returns, they'll be the first to. It's not even that, dude. Next week, if they lose 4-1, people are gonna go. He had one good game. No, not Babalubab. No, not it. Not surprised. We play like children play in garden during derby days. Oh no, Modric! Don't let Modric score. Thank God, Vicario. Trevor's better in GT. Okay, let's go. Hala Madrid. Hello, Nea. Good evening. Picks. There's a poll up, and who do you think is gonna win? UCL lost its charm after crisis. Oh, sorry, after Chris left. Big time and Parlin Booby. Yeah, they aren't, man. It's not going to be the same. You remember when we had this discussion a long time ago, Arnab, where everyone was like the next Mbappe, next Messi and Ronaldo's Mbappe and all. And I'm like, no chance, dude. One plays in the French league, and one is a tap in. One is an extraordinary one-dimensional striker. He's extraordinary in the one dimension, but he's still one-dimensional. They cannot fill the shoes of such dynamic players as Ronaldo and Messi. Dude. I'm sorry. Whether you're a Real Madrid fan or a Barcelona fan, you cannot deny that. Mbappe is multi-dimensional, but every single game he's in Europe looks like he's always going out, dude. And my God, if Dortmund kick out PSG, I don't even understand. I don't even understand what else they require. Oh, it went out. Is that he's asking for a foul? No, goal kick. Good defending there. Barca fans will be so salty. UCL lost. Okay, I read that. Another howler by Third Empire today. Head was clear out, but not given. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go, unfortunately. Well, listen, man, if he does make changes, it might be a good thing to exploit. It might be a very good thing to exploit because they got no one. As long as they bring. Oh, nice pass there. Incisive. Emerson finds Brennan Johnson. Bad first touch. Whips it in. Blocked. Richarlison does a mad thing there, but apparently it's not a foul. Falls back to Chelsea, unfortunately. Vinicius Storm in UCL, yes, he's doing really well. Fluky run Milan teams, oh shit, as bro, I'm telling you, Inter Milan's run. I know we got Onana and everyone's he was in a Champions League final, but the Inter Milan run, bro. When you look at the other side of the bracket and you look at the Inter Milan side of the bracket, no, these people have the audacity to act like they have, they beat Liverpool and they beat Barcelona and all. Like, it's outrageous, dude, the way they celebrate that Champions League final. All these pro Onana people. It's really sad, yeah. Vinny Jude Rodrigo face of football right now. Yeah, but they're all in the same team, na? That whole rivalry thing won't exist. Screamed like a serial killer. If you didn't get it, search Anne's dressing room talks. Ah, dressing room talks. No, I meant, I'm sure he gives them a good one in the dressing room. In fact, the other day when he walked into the dressing room, when they all were 3-0 down, I had a feeling that everyone got the shit blasted out of them. I don't know why, I just had that feeling. Swear, man, if Sony scores, it's so Sony Madueke. What's the reason that's how Chelsea this season played with City and they just held them back? What do you think is the reason? Chelsea has been playing horribly since last season, dude. There's just too many young players in the team. And some of them are overpaid and some of them are not good enough, unforgettable. That's just the truth. If I'm not mistaken, um, Unforgettable, I believe his name's Prathamesh, but I'll call him Unforgettable just in case I'm mixing up names. Oh my God, Modric almost scored a curler into the top post. All right, not Tottenham. I need you to wake up now, please. I need you to wake up now. Okay, just got to hang on to this game until they start making the subs. I think they just lack experience, man. Look at who their star player is. Unforgettable. They spent 130 million on Caicedo and Enzo, and their star player is Conor Gallagher, a person who a couple of years ago was deemed to go to Crystal Palace, and Cole Palmer, who they just bought from Man City, and he's 20 years old. And he could win the Golden Boot this year and Young Player of the Award this year. Like, if that is your best player after spending 1 billion in 18 months, unforgettable. You can imagine that there's a lot going wrong here. The first mistake, it all started with sacking Tuchel. That's how it really started. The first snowball effect was sacking Tuchel. And now they're not even going to have Thiago Silva next year, and they might have to sell Gallagher because they're going to need money because of the obscene amounts of money they've spent already, and they're not getting European football possibly. They're going to have to sell probably their best player this season, which is Conor Gallagher. Lose their best quality player, which is Thiago Silva. He's already said he's going. It's not looking any better than it did earlier, man. Romeo Lavia has been bought for 50 million. You haven't. I don't even know what the Donny looks like, dude. So that's going to be interesting. He's missed the entire season. My man Pat Cummins bowled 13 6 9 gives 17 runs, 3 overs. Haaland and Mbappe never make that weak foot assist to Benzema. Haaland definitely doesn't. Mbappe lost motivation in PSG. You think as a professional, that's bro, the money he gets, dude. The fact that we can even you can even type that no Arnab is insane to me. The way he's getting money, bro. If that's not incentive for you to take to live free for the rest of your life, no, I don't know what is, bro. I don't know what is incentive in life. Genuinely, SRH won by 1 run. Shit, really? Man, I saw them like at 100 and something for two. Oh, that's disappointing. I had to do stuff then. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. 1 run. They both those guys, Jeswal and Parag, were like on 55 each. What happened? 67, 77. Damn, man. Butler duck. Samson duck. Bro, the West Indies players are horrible, man. Everybody's West Indies players are horrible this season. Rovman Powell, sorry. 27, that was a good innings. Jarrell 1, Ashwin not out 2. Damn, dude. Oh, how did they manage that? 1 run win. Wow, that's sad and awesome at the same. I'm actually sad I missed that part of the game then in the end. Wait, Emerson is playing? Emerson is playing left back. Yes, he has to. Davies is injured. India will regret for not picking Natarajan for the World Cup. Well, listen, dude. It's not the only thing they're going to regret. Let's be honest. Chai is also a Madrid fan. Yes, he is. I won't call that a run. That was broad daylight gambling. But Captain Pat Cummins is how he rotates bowling the fielding replacements. As a cricket fan, I'm in love with this cricketer. Cricket is finished. Why can you pick Mohammad Piraj, Fixer Patel, and not Pinku Ping? Hi Ping. Can't wait to see Barca fans cry when we're in the UCL. Most of them are kids anyhow. We don't need Mbappe, thank you. Some people agree to that. Stick to football? Oh, stick to football, okay. Choose Benny Rodriguez. Yeah, we actually don't need him boobs. Plus we're getting Hendrick. So if Tottenham still continue to lose today, we are tied on games and we are 6 points behind Tottenham. How are we this close to Tottenham Hotspurs, dude? I don't understand. We have been so horrible this season. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Bro, there's a possibility that we might actually be in front of Tottenham after 3 games. Because Tottenham's got to play Man City and Liverpool and stuff. That's crazy, man. That's really crazy. Can you imagine if we finish fifth? Oh my god. The scenes. The absolute scenes. I want to see more of Hendrick, bro. I don't trust anyone out of the Brazilian league, dude. I'll be honest with you. Foul by Badia Shield. Dangerous area of the box. 36 and a half minutes. Players of Chelsea are just considering the club as a feeder club, like they to do better there individually and move up to better ones. Penalty fight, and I think Mourinho makes it realize, okay, RR lost because Lord Avesh Khan was not on non-strikers end. Vedant told you GFM won't be picked for Australia. Basaf also Nea said that, by the way, who's in the chat. Nea said that to Ayush, and apparently Zakaria told Vedant. So Zakaria and Nea were on the money for that. Barca fans are the most toxic. They are only good at overhyping their play. Doctor Strange, I'll be honest with you, bro. BCCI actually dumped Season Raj Gaikwad. Season Raj. Can you imagine? He might actually end up winning the purple cap. I mean, wait, is it purple? Orange cap. Oh, Romero was so close, man. It looks like Romero is going to enter his purple patch of scoring now towards the end of the season. That was a very dangerous angle. Oh my god, that would have been a clean goal. Oh my god, it just goes by the side of the post. Petrovic was nowhere near it, my god. Romero's been very unlucky this week. Australian mentality. You don't trust because you buy Fred Anthony, not Vinny. No, I don't trust them because I don't trust the Brazilian league, dude. not Brazilian players. Can't tell me people can go from Palmeiras to Real Madrid like it was nothing, bro. It's gonna take time, man. Ooh, that was almost a very good 1-2 there by Spurs. Okay, Spurs are getting a little feisty now. I don't know what's happened to them, but they seem to have been waking up a little bit. The problem with Rutu is he starts slow. If he doesn't bat long, he will just be eating balls. Pause. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything about cricket. I'm just telling you what people said on Twitter. Okay. All right. Ball still in play here. Ooh, Emerson did a good job there, pushing him back out, pushing Madueke back out. Did even a better job by making sure he stays on his right foot. Because you know what he is. He's the English Anthony. Left foot Donny. Ooh, that was a nice ball to Madueke. Then lays it off to Cole Palmer. Palmer's not been in the game much today. That's good news for everybody. Huh. Problem with Ritu also he's very inconsistent. Where am I from, Doctor? Say I'm from Goa. Fraser McDurp. McDeeper for what? Who's that? His name is Jake Fraser McGurk. McGurk. Never heard of this surname before. Australian opening batsman. Or would be in the future. It was a nice move there by Kukureya. Exactly. About Rinku, your number six needs to bowl and you're not getting picked. It's common sense. If number six doesn't bowl, then your top four should bowl. We don't have any. Not anymore, but not anymore. Back in the day, we used to have a bunch of top order batsmen that used to bowl. You can watch cricket after loving football. I'm not able to make it till 20 overs because 20 overs is actually fun. The 50 over matches, I'll admit, I was struggling through. I was struggling through it in November. I was only doing one half of the innings. I couldn't do the whole game, man. I was whether we batted first or batted second. I was doing only half of the game, bro. I couldn't sit there for 5 hours watching them play bowl 50 overs, bro. Not on stream, at least. If you're like, it's not a chilled. See, the thing is, you have to understand, right? For streaming and just hanging out is very different. I have to kind of maintain some kind of energy level, right? Otherwise, the stream's just like dead noise. So to do it for 5 hours watching cricket is very impossible. 20 overs, especially if you're a Mumbai Indians fan like me, unfortunately, it's a lot easier to do. It's a lot easier to scream at things. But I was struggling. I'm not going to lie, man. 50 over watchalongs were, at least while doing it on stream, were rough, man. Because there were some games where they made like they didn't even like make 200 runs, dude, and it was the most unbearable kind of cricket you can imagine. But IPL, I did last year's IPL, this year's IPL. It was fun. The whole match ends in less than 4 hours, bro. That's acceptable to me. Oh, consistent. Okay, you meant consistent. Okay, I thought it was a typo. The problem with him is he's consistent. Go on, nice. Where are you from, Doctor Strange? If I see Stark bowl good, I'm going. Cricket is not a sport; it's an idea. Myth made. Okay. My office TV always has cricket on. Yeah, but Neha, you're the boss. You can do whatever you like. Kind of, right? Family business boss. You know what I mean? But here's the nice thing that makes it a nice, cool environment to work in as well. So good. That's awesome. That's awesome if that's what you do. Keeps everyone relaxed. Okay, here we go. Can Tottenham get something? They came close to that on that set piece a few minutes ago. Okay, it's getting a little mad in the box already. 2.5 minutes of regular time left. I'm from Jaipur. Wow, another one from Rajasthan. That's nice. Oh, not the best cross. Good idea though. Good idea, the Beporo. Hello, Abhijit. Now I know why you're not married. You're annoying as hell. Okay. And after watching Indian lose the final match, I just get, you know what? Unforgettable. You think that's bad? I remember watching the 2003 final and my heart breaking instantly. And then to watch it 20 years later happen the same way, it was rough. Not even the same way, man. We were actually closer last year than in 2003. Shami was on absolute fire, dude, and then everybody else wasn't. Tell me live rating of Sony till now. What do you mean? Tell me live rating of Sony till now. What does that mean? You have a lot of viewers from Rajasthan? No, I mean, not a lot. I'm a very tiny channel, but yes, another one. We have Jayeshu's from Kota. And I believe we have someone else also from Rajasthan, but I can't think of what his subscriber name is. Um, his subscriber name is Cristiano. She's big boss. Sony Susueke's live rating in the match. I would give him a. Dude, Emerson is defending him, dude. He's going to get opportunities. Honestly, I don't know when's the last game Emerson even played. Hello, Twalumba. Good evening. Twalumba, can you believe this? I know you're going to enjoy this more than most people. But if the game stands as it is, you're going to love this one, okay? Kota guy must be some JE NEET student. I'm trying to think if he does that or not. Kota JE or NEET. I have to ask him now. I have my own cabin, so yes, I can have anything. Boss lady. Um, I'd give Madueke a 6 to answer your question, but honestly, he's going to look really good with Emerson Royal on that side. Um, what was I was gonna ask? My God, I totally forgot now. So mid flow now, I totally forgot. Oh yes, Twalumba, no more rants today. No, Twalumba's just chilling today, I assume. Oh, Twalumba, but you're gonna like this. You can rant about this. I'll take the blame. I've laid it up for you. If the score stands right now, okay, we are 6 points behind Spurs. 6 points behind Spurs. We can mathematically, no, we can't mathematically. That's not true. Sorry. We can't catch up to Aston Villa anymore mathematically. But, oh, Spurs went wide. Spurs went wide. Oh, God. Crosses from Brennan Johnson have been working today to a large extent. Just difficult to get that end product. Good block there by Chalaba. So 6 points behind Spurs. Spurs got to play Liverpool. Who else they got to? I think they got to play Man City even. Let me just check who Spurs have. So Spurs have Liverpool, Burnley, Sheffield United, Newcastle, and City. No, sorry. How do they have 5 games? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what's this? Playing this game. We got Tottenham, Burnley, City, Sheffield United, Newcastle. We might able to pass them, dude. We might able to pass them. There is a chance, but it's slim. That would be football miracle. Dude, they got to play Liverpool and City and Newcastle. That's half their games. Don't we play 38 games? Am I missing something here? How many games have they played? 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 5 games left. In their 5 games, they got to play Liverpool, City, and Newcastle. And they got to play Sheffield, who's pointless. And they got to play Burnley. Burnley is going to be the interesting game because Burnley still have a chance to not get eliminated. So the Burnley game is going to be very interesting. Burnley game's going to be very interesting. Oh my god, this is going to be hilarious. Can it be done? Can it be done at the moment? Oh god, that would be so great if that somehow happened. Oh, quick throw in by Chelsea. Oh no, Vicario couldn't keep it out, and they will take a corner. They will take a corner. Most teenagers you meet from Kota JE neat aspirants. Interesting. 6 points, finished league, man. Bro, listen. Okay, it's not our fault. Other people are declining. GGMU, 6 points behind. GGMU. Listen, man. If we finish fifth, no one, dude. Think about where we were in Jan. Unforgettable. You can't tell me people thought we were going to finish fifth. Okay, if you think whatever you may think about the league this year, the one thing I agree with Ten Hag is a lot of people are getting cancelled off other teams. I really do agree with that. That's one thing I really agree. I didn't think that was crazy from his press conferences. He kept saying this year that everyone is cancelling each other out, and that is actually turning out to be true. You see, we have played most of the top six already. I think we still got to play Arsenal, right? Chelsea, Tottenham haven't. Now Tottenham's chance is going to come towards the end of the season. So if they lose those games and we win our games, it kind of evens out. So actually, Ten Hag makes a lot of sense, dude. I don't think anyone thought we were going to finish fifth in January, man. It was really not looking good. Kota is hub, not a place to visit. Like those camps which are famous of World War II. Tense physics and chemistry. There is a chance, but slim. That would be a football. It would be. Now the Spurs turned into Prime Madrid against us. I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. Don't think so. Kota has boring vibes. Ooh, my God, Neha. Shots fired. Listen, dude. It's nothing wrong with boring if you have good company, Neha. That's all I'm going to say. Nothing wrong with boring. England's not getting that fifth spot for CLS. Yeah, we are not. It's over. It's actually a beautiful city. I've been there multiple times. Those teams are tricky, so this will be on us if we don't capitalize. Yeah, of course, it's already on us, Twalumba. There's been three occasions where Spurs and Aston Villa in the last month have dropped or lost, have drawn or lost their games. And it was up to us to catch up, and we didn't. If I don't want to say if and but if we capitalize on those three matches, just those three matches, we would have been in and around Aston Villa because we would have been 4 points behind Aston Villa. They dropped points and we didn't take advantage of it. So it is what it is. But they definitely dropped points, and in 2 out of 3 weeks, it was up to us because we were behind. We were finishing our game after everybody, and we couldn't capitalize on it. So it's on us now. 3 out of the next 5 matches are super tough. Can we do something? Can do something great. See, United fixtures, United can't win them all, but neither. Listen, anything's possible, LJ. The fact that we're still at sixth is a good enough thing for me. And Newcastle has an incentive to beat Spurs as well because Newcastle are trying to get that sixth spot from us. So there's a lot of incentive going around still towards the end of the season. So let's see what happens, man. This is Man U we're talking about. Yeah, also true. Also true. Still, I think it's shocking that we're sixth, but it's going to be really shocking if we finish fifth. So let's see what happens. It was third last season, now it's fifth with injuries. I'll take it open arms. Yeah, I think a lot of us would. I think a lot of us would, but what can you do? You said United are going to get top four, and you said quarter of the beginning of season prediction. About time I remind you, I don't remember saying that at all, actually. Nia has been to quota thrice. Boring, how come, he asks. Boring, my best friend is a Barca fan. Sad life. Don't know what's that got to do with anything, but okay. I have hope. Blame Nathan. He's giving me hope. What do you mean? I just read the fixtures. I didn't give anyone hope. You know what? Screw it. They're going to be shameless for the rest of the season anyway. Why not? Let's just be shameless. Because everyone hangs, so there is no one to spend time with. Hence, okay. Best friend is on quota. Paul, so he has to make sense. He's bored, so he has to make sense. Oh, says no, he's still alive. Oh God, Vedant. That's some dark humor. Shameless. I'm going to be shameless, dude. You know what? Every time I sit there and go, we were bad, we were good, we were okay. But you know what? We're going to be shameless for the next 3 weeks. That's all. What do you do aside from YouTube? I have a couple of little family businesses, Dr. Strange. One of them used to be a food truck. One of them is a decoration business. Stuff like, what do you do? Just don't rant. I will take care of Nathan. Dr. Strange is not darker than your magic. You're shameless from start. Don't pretend to go. No, I'm really not shameless. Unforgettable. You can ask people. I've been very level-headed. I've been very realistic. I've been attempting to be positive as much as I can. But this last month, I've decided to be shameless. We scrape wins. Someone's ass hits the ball and it goes into the net. I don't care. We're going to be really shameless. We're going to pretend like we deserve to win all the games, even if we only win 1-0. We have to be shameless for the last month, man. What do we have to lose, dude? We have already lost enough. And that's just my daughter's favorite hero. She's obsessed with Doctor Strange. Wow. Can't promise that I won't rant. Just you are a United fan, so yeah. But I've been a United fan when it was also a normal thing in life, which it's not anymore. All four matches are going to be difficult. I don't know what you're talking about, Abhijit. Okay, we're going to do this. That's all I know. I'm going full shameless, dude. That's it. Crystal Palace in the mud, dude. In the mud. And then we take Eze at the end of the season to be more shameless. Glasner, sorry. This isn't Switzerland or wherever the hell you came from. Ah, thank God I'm not a big enough channel to get clipped. That was definitely a clippable moment. Looking at Arteta celebrating the derby win last week was so annoying. Like he won a World Cup. Oh, wonderful. How wonderful that is. Can't be shameless. You can be because you support umpire Indians. That I don't mind being shameless for. Fair enough. Protect our mentality disorder movies, okay? From mentally disorder movie, okay? Maths isn't United's favorite subject at the moment. It doesn't matter, dude. You're gonna win the league. Okay, not from this point. United don't deserve fifth spot. We were fifth last year. That's exactly what I'm saying. Liverpool fan LJ, and that's what makes it even better. Arya, what exactly do you mean? And we got that spot as we had last 10 games good streak. What's that drink? Electrolytes. That's it. Make her watch better things. I mean, listen, man, if she likes it. Well, Doctor Strange, what do you do? You didn't tell us what do you do. But only thing about these movies, if the kid is too young, it has a lot of that flashing lights in it, right? I guess you kind of have to be a little careful about that. Roma Leverkusen is Furious was the Atlanta FC game. She is 6. I think she can watch Marvel. Oh yeah, she can. No, well, as long as it's not Deadpool and Wolverine, dude. I wouldn't recommend it. She's 6. Wow, what a fun age. He's a magician. Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit of a general statement. He's more than a magician, isn't he? I have a real estate business family thing. Cool, cool, nice. How is the real estate market in Jaipur right now, Doctor Strange? How is it, Doctor Strange? Rich people. Are you watching? Are you watching? Oh, sorry. I was watching the highlights of the North London Derby, and again just like flashed by, and I saw Arteta celebrating this the way like he won a World Cup. Shameless. Who's rich? Doctor Strange. Both scored. So they are basically just going to win all the games in all the tournaments, and they're actually going to do a treble. So they're in the cup final, the Pokal Cup final or whatever. They already won the league, and now it looks like they're going to go to this Europa League final 11. That's mad. It's insane. The only thing that LFC has been more shit than us, at least United didn't give hope. Don't think he was talking about this season. My family business is education. That's fantastic. No, it's a chant. Are you watching? Are you watching? Oh, is it? Sorry. Wasn't aware of that one. Have you seen how well our academies are doing, both boys and girls? Both. Paloma, I can't wait, man. I can't wait to see Dan Gore come out at the beginning of preseason. I can't wait. All we can do is hope. Because you're not Gujarati. Oh God. Jaipur is booming with many apartment things. It's one more high-rise culture over there. Is it? Not like a millionaire. You don't have to be, dude. As long as you do well and you take care of your family, what difference does it make? Real estate business here is really good. Nice. Oh, high-rise culture in Jaipur, huh? That's interesting. You won the under 18 Prem, not the South Division. I think it is unforgettable. The winner of the North we face, and then we can win the whole thing. Hopefully. Are you watching Merseyside Wala Chan? Okay. Yes, Gujus are good. A tea vendor can also do miracles. Okay. I have to check something that I just saw. I'm very curious about. It's a national championship. We to win everything. You ever went to United game? Not yet, Doctor Strange. Well, we were hoping they would do an India tour, but they came as close to as China for us recently. So don't know when it'll be our turn, honestly. But I don't think they can beat Biaris like any kid just become a becomes IAS. Very interestingly said. Very interestingly said. Interesting. May have found something interesting to watch. Let's see. Oh, second half started. Apologies. Apologies. I was looking at something and totally lost track. But I don't think they can beat. Oh, I read that. 12th may we play at Spurs at Wembley. Is that it? Is that the championship game? Does India have stadiums to host United like the pitch, security, and all? It's going to have to be. Well, do they have the pitch for it? Salt Lake? Oh! Cross with a very awkward looking bounce off Petrovic. For some reason, I thought it was going back into the goal. My God, I don't know what's happened. I don't know what Ange told them, but they're not in a good mood now. Look at this. Highline for life, people. Highline for life. Security, I'm sure they can do something about security. Pitch, Salt Lake Stadium, maybe the Narendra Modi Stadium. They're gonna have to. If they want the benefits of it, they're gonna have to meet someone halfway, halfway for sure. They're just going to. Aren't they the most corrupt? Wait, aren't who the most corrupt? Oh, BRs. They can. They're gonna have to do something if they want this kind of opportunity. Otherwise, the only thing you are you married? No. Doctor Strange, no, not yet. Not yet. Um, Single and unwilling to mingle. Foul. Chavara say that can be converted in football. Yeah, that's stadium too, I think. Only thing I admire about Spurs is their stadium. Don't forget the continuous bar at the top. It's the world's longest continuous bar. Cheers. Just for a laugh, I would like to walk around the whole thing. Just for fun. If you want to go, the closest you'll able to go, they are corrupt, but they are. That's what matters. Without being IS, you can't even do corruption. Unwilling to mingle, LOL. Yes, unwilling. Extremely unwilling. Um, say I totally was girl not ready mingle. Why again? No, dude. I'm not ready to settle down. Why do you have to be gay? I never said I don't like women. I said I'm unwilling to mingle at the moment. I was gonna ask something now. I totally forgot what it is. It's getting personal up in here from asking about people's well to their marital state. I don't mind answering these questions, man. It doesn't bother me at all. If you're rich, dude. Nowadays, everyone shows it on Instagram without asking anyway. What do you mean gay is also mingle? I think, well, that's also good point. Unforgettable, if you can't keep your integrity, no matter how hard you work for that, you are eventually a fraud. Oh, God. Hmm. I feel like if I meet Neha in real life, I'll have to be very careful with whatever I say. No, they jingle. What? Um, I think if you're Doctor Strange, if you want to go for a game, I think the luckiest you will be is Singapore, Hong Kong. If you don't want to go to China, now they're doing a US tour this year. So you know what you could do? You could go to one of the European state countries they do it in. That's not England. I know you might as well go to Old Trafford, but like if there is some place on your bucket list, you can like time it to go there and watch it. It will probably be cheaper than going to Old Trafford as well, the tickets at least. But I think the closest possible one is when they come to the Asia tour, they're gonna do Singapore and Hong Kong probably. So it's probably the best place. I hope they don't ask for wealth. I've been to the World Cup final. You're talking about the Qatar one? Nice. Women's FA Cup final and Arsenal at OT. What a night. You got to play Spurs, right? Women's FA Cup final Spurs match. That's right. Shots fired by Nea. Yeah, your secret million. Wasn't a very good memory though. Yeah, well, you're talking about the Cricket World Cup one. Yeah, well, wasn't a great one for any of us, honestly. Another cross coming in. Come on, Spurs. No, not come on, Spurs. Lose Spurs. Well, oh god, that's a horrible takedown there by Basuma. Managed just to clear it though. Neha, have you gone and watched a match? Have you traveled internationally? Oh, here we go. Palmer was too calm there. Too calm there. Maharashtrian Neha, I have money too. Okay. When the FIFA World Cup, okay. I went with my wife and that must have been nice. How was Qatar? Did you enjoy it, Doctor Strange? Just kidding. Okay. I can be a hard night. What? It can be a hard night. Yeah. How's your FPL doing? Mine's shite. Mine's also shite. Only international is Nepal for me. Listen, dude. Doesn't matter. As long as you enjoy yourself, that's the main thing. You also cover UFC. Yes, big UFC fan, dude. To my own detriment sometimes, because I don't get any sleep for the UFC in particular. Why do you just stream and not post videos at all? That's a great question, Unforgettable. Because I like interacting with the people. I come off as greatly robotic in a video. Although I've been told I have to start putting out videos, just do reviews. I don't like doing reviews, man. I like talking about it with people. So the whole point of how I started this channel, we were discussing this yesterday, actually, Unforgettable. The whole reason I started this channel is because I was looking for people to talk to about sport. So a video is kind of, while it will help my channel grow, a video is kind of not what I want to do. But I guess I can do reviews and all, man. I'm gonna do reviews next season and take it from there. Maybe some predictions, game week predictions on the week, something like that. We'll do. I just enjoy being more interactive, really. But yeah, I also love UFC. Then better hit that bell notification because we're gonna do 301 on Sunday, dude. My Saturday and Sunday is extremely packed. I got a Premier League game to watch. Then we are doing WWE Backlash because we have a bunch of people here who watch WWE. When Backlash ends, which will be about midnight, 7:30 next morning, we're doing UFC 301. Then we're coming back in the night and we're doing. I have no idea what game we're doing, but we're doing one game, and then Tuesday night we're doing United. I've been to Russia, Singapore, and Indonesia. Went for two IPL games in Wankhede and the Narendra Modi Stadium. Damn, look at you, jet setter. Which did you prefer, Russia, Singapore, or Indonesia? Yeah, 68 and counting, 86,000 rank. Got 68 this season. This week. I didn't love how it ended. Huh? Since Kolomani could have saved your mental health. God, the Neha is solid banter. She's going to be someone we're going to look forward to talking on Discord with. Yeah, just made us feel poor. No, dude. I mean, listen, man. Everyone starts at different ages. Yeah, everyone starts at different ages. Listen, I haven't left the country either. Mostly because none of my family is willing to go. So, when that day happens, we'll make the most of it, man. Just like everyone should. Oh God, Nicholas Jackson just fell over himself. Bro, this guy is so clumsy. I prefer North Korea. Of course you do, Zani. Who doesn't? Strange family business. Ask about the cars and if you know. No, don't ask about the cars. Yeah, come on, leave her alone. She's just chilling here. Nathan, let's start chest. Are you mad, dude? I'm not trying to fall asleep here. I'm struggling to get through 50 over cricket games, dude. Russia any day, such lovely people, such lovely place, cold weather. Wow, you like cold weather, Neha? That's interesting. You said the people are lovely. That's I've had a very different experience here in Goa. Neda Modi tells us all. Okay, interesting. Your surnames. Well, that's a little bit of a generalization, don't you think, people? I have a question. If you enter the sea, do you exit your country? Yes, technically. Not enter the sea. There is like a there. Oh wait, I was explained this some at some point of time in my life, and now I may have forgotten it. LJ actually might know because he does law. There is a certain point up until it is considered part of your border, and then it becomes like the general sea. Then you're in international waters. LJ, please kindly explain that if you remember it. There is a certain amount you can that the sea is kind of considered as part of your borders, and then you go into international waters. We don't know every country has some control roads. Yeah, that there is like there is some distance, but I can't remember what it is. Yeah, I'll agree on everything else except the lovely people part. Oh, oh yes. Oh yes, I forgot. Yes, Tolomba one. No, bro, you know what, Tolomba? I agree. I didn't even read you saying that, but I've had a different experience here in Goa as well. Uh, uh, it is what it is. If she had a good experience, good for her. Because at the end of the day, you can only go by your own experiences about these things. It's India till 12 nautical miles. Oh, thank you. I knew that was the amount, but I don't forgot what was the amount. So everyone's kind of saying what I said. Good. Good, I remembered something at least. Nathan, go in Russian. The Russian restaurant are very different. You need to go there to experience. No, listen, Veda. I'm not saying. I'm just like I said, right? Cholumba's experience is different. Nea's experience is different. My experience is different. But you can only experience what you experience. You can't experience other things. Um, a lot of people say Russians come to Goa and they're more laid back here. I don't think all of them do come here to be laid back. But it is what it is. You love it. You love what it? Russia? What do you love? Law? And up to 200 nautical miles, it's India, but only natural gas purposes. Interesting. Strange. I don't agree about surname. Okay. Let's have. I was just checking Nathan's IQ. How dare you? Oh no, Palmer. What experience you had? So when I was running my little cafe, we always catered to the party crowd. We used to be open in the nights, and I had a really bad experience. Man. I don't want to go into detail here. I want everyone to just enjoy the game, but I had a couple of bad experiences that left a very bitter taste in my mouth. Because although I have always interacted with Russians, that particular day made me, I suppose people told me stuff that they experienced again, just like how Nia had a good experience. A lot of people told me about bad experiences they had about the odd Russian here and there in Goa. And I was like, man, maybe it's just the odd issue. But then I had like a similar issue happen to me by obviously not the same person because it happened years later. And I was like, do a lot of them come here and they do this kind of stuff to us because we're Indian? And that's when I was like, you know what? It just left a really bad taste in my mouth. That's all I'll just say. I don't want to like slander people. I'm sure there's plenty of nice people like Neha said. But my personal experience wasn't great. That's all I'm gonna say. And what car you drive? Nothing. I'm a bus guy. I take the bus like regular people. I am experiencing a war. Well, like that's not exactly what I meant, but yeah, some nautical miles than international waters, high seas, southern, however, some exclusive economic actors for area given to its countries. Which foreigners are best for you in Goa? LJ, I'll be honest with you. I've always loved them. I've always loved them. But the Germans and English are very chill when they come to Goa. Again, I can't speak for how they are elsewhere. But when I first got here, the English people were super chill. They love Goans, they love Goa. The Germans also, a lot of Germans came when I was younger. I don't know what the status is nowadays. Germans and English really get along with Goan people. So the English, especially the working class English, they're so laid back, they're so chill. That's all I can say. Bad interaction left better taste. What were you doing? Well, what I was trying to do is not get into a fight, which would and make me end up going to the police station. That's really what I was trying not to do. It's good for us. This is good for us, Chelsea. It is good for us if Chelsea wins. We were discussing this already, Gaurav, earlier. I'm sure you went to Slovakia or some Soviet era country. Russians are not great or interesting. Maybe because I went for a business trip and we also have a branch there, so that also makes it. Yeah, of course, Neha. That's what I'm saying, right? Your Columba's experience is different, your experience is different, my experience is different. But that's fair enough. Listen, as long as you enjoyed your trip, that's what matters. Because you're the one going there. So as long as you found it nice, then that's fantastic. That's all you can do. Can't do anything else. You can't control a bunch of things. Madison on. Here we go. Is there going to be some changes? Highline for Life's getting done now because Hoiberg's come on. Saab, Bissouma, and Richarlison off for Madison, Hoiberg, and Bentancur. Very interesting. The Highline for Life is definitely not happening anymore. I've had interactions with various investors, but frankly, after Indian, there are some I found great to interact with and who have good value for India. Again, dude. Again, for me, English people and Germans were very nice to us here in Goa. The working class English people are a lot. I don't know how to explain this, but the working class English people are very similar to Goan people. Um, that's the best way I can explain it, really. Like I wouldn't know how to explain it any other way. But the hoity-toity English, give or take, give or take. But the working class English people were really fun. Back in the day when I knew a bunch, I can't really claim to. I don't know anyone anymore. Most of them have left or have lost contact with. But in my experiences, I've always had good ones. Me knocking on wood, by the way. Also, once interacted with a Russian company in India, they were stone cold. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them are. That's the reputation they have internationally, though that's not like Indian related, but it just gets weird, especially if you are very welcoming. They're not stone cold; they were just stoned, possibly. Hello, Nitesh. Hard luck today. One run loss. When I was watching the game, it looked like it was a very doable win with 2 wickets down. English football fans are liked anywhere though. Yeah, but see, but that's the thing, right? There are all kinds of weird English fans, LJ, right? They're the ones who start fights. But those are ultras. There are ultras everywhere, LJ. There's ultras everywhere. Trust me. The ultras you see in South America, you won't want to go to. At least the English ones, they'll throw a couple of hands and they'll be on their way, dude. In South America, good luck, bro. If you don't know someone personally in that stadium and a fight breaks out, good luck. Good luck. I hope you practice your Spanish because it's going to take a miracle for you to get out of that stadium without damage. Racism wise, also, no matter how much West say, but I find West and even Asian ways xenophobic. Never had a problem with Israel. Because they've been probably gone through their own shit, dude. It's possible. Best to talk to Americans. Stupid yet funny. Stupid yet funny. Okay. I have an aunt who's married to a white American. Very specific, Zenny. Trust me, he's the funniest guy. And listen, man, I'm telling you, there are gems everywhere in the world. It's just on your luck. Yeah. Just on your luck. I've seen many like bloggers go to Russia, and there are so many kind people like offering them like tea and offering them like food because they've never seen tourists before. So they're just like they're very homely and hospitable. It's just the luck of the draw, really. To be honest, you just have to have luck to everything to go your way. Ooh, that was a dangerous corner there. Van der Ven goes to smash it. Oh boy, here we go. Why is Jackson the only one in front? 4-on-1, horrible, horrible by Chelsea there. No one to support him. Van der Ven takes a yellow for the team. How many Portuguese live in Goa? I don't know, but it's a myth here that when you go to Goa, it feels like you're also especially it's not a myth, my friend. It's the truth. It's the truth. 20 years ago, more so. Just like LJ said, it's becoming a bit of a high-rise city. Yeah, well, it's not becoming high-rise, but it's becoming the housing thing is going crazy. There's houses everywhere where there used to be fields. So yeah, still feels that way in many parts of Goa, but those parts of Goa are very non-tourist friendly. But yes, who's your favorite fighter in the UFC? Well, currently I love Charles Oliveira. India most race, our whole culture actually defines racism. That doesn't mean other countries doesn't. Well, of course. There's problems everywhere. Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree with you more. And I'm glad you said it instead of me because, quite honestly, it's a very divisive topic in our country, and I feel sad that we still have to do this in 2024. Oh no, squad! Oh my god! What do Tottenham have to do to score a goal today? Oh, that three pass between Son, Brennan, and the layoff for Emerson. My God, Brennan Johnson's crosses are going through today. Oh my God, help me. What is going on today? Oh, he might have been offside, but still. That Brennan Johnson cross. There was so much whip on that too. Wow. Crosses have been extremely unlucky today. Extremely. Greenery is needed. That space you should reserve for. Yeah, well, the government sells it because they make money off of these selling their plots of land. Na? It's government bought up land and then the government sells it to builders at extreme prices. But anyway. Oliveira, interesting. Na? Today's agenda. Uh, I don't really want Tottenham to lose, but it benefits us. That's all I'm saying. I can't really try to like. Well, listen, man, Zenny, you say that, but you know, again, it's the luck. I didn't watch the match today. Good choice, Nitish. And then Neha says, "Nadam Pat Cummins masterclass." I can't point out anything negative if you know. Listen, it's just disappointing in 2024. That's all I'm going to say. By the way, Nathan, though I like Anthony, but after seeing Sancho performance yesterday, I'm another poor management from ETH after Ronaldo. Sancho wasn't back ETH like Anthony is. I went to Kashmir. My God, how kind they were. I always try to make plans to visit Kashmir again, but didn't get the opportunity. Danish is from Kashmir, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but yeah. No, I don't agree, Hitesh. I don't agree. I'm going to have to push back on this. Listen, if we get Sancho back, back him. I'll back him. But there is just so much history of him being unprofessional and lazy. It spans the under 19 England coach, the Manchester City reserve coach, the Borussia Dortmund coach, Gareth Southgate, and then Ten Hag. I get what you're saying, Hitesh. I get what you're saying. I like Palestri. He's not getting a chance either. It's very frustrating. Um I don't think so. I don't think so, Hitesh. And I get what you're saying. I understand it, but and he couldn't apologize and just get on with it. Like even when Ronaldo had that issue at Tottenham walkout, Hitesh, he apologized and we just went on with it. Now you tell me something, Hitesh. Honestly, okay? Before you type anything, just hear what I have to say, okay? If someone as great as Cristiano Ronaldo, right, can apologize for what he did, who the hell is Sancho? Hear what I'm saying. He's done 5 GA since January, and so has Anthony. 5 GA since January. We are in 2024, 1st May. He's done 5 GA. He had a fantastic game yesterday. Don't get me wrong. We already actually went through this Hitesh earlier. We gave Sancho's flowers. We gave Sancho's flowers. He absolutely skinned Nuno Mendes multiple times. He should have gotten assist. Fulkrug, I don't know, his eyes were closed for the tap in. Oh, what a shot by Cole Palmer! Cole! Oh no! Oh my God, it's Nicholas Jackson of all people. Ooh, some guy went right past him and celebrated on his own. Yeah, Modi, you're always welcome. 5th month of 2024 is on. Time flies, year starts and ends fast. LJ, I'll tell you what, the next 4 months is going to take forever because the dreaded rains are here and the rainy season always takes forever. The good parts of the year go quick. Look at that shot. My God, Cole Palmer, man. First he missed a tap and then he hits the bar. He would have passed Haaland today. This is mad. And that looping header was crazy as well. He's such a revelation, man. I can't believe City allowed him to go. They should have just catered to whatever he wanted. If he wanted more game time, they should have just guaranteed it to him. Should have just guaranteed it to him. Seriously. Son tried to. It was a looping header. It wasn't a straight header. Højbjerg and Son walk into each other. Who was the last black person to win the Ballon d'Or? That's an interesting question. Wait, didn't George Weah win it? Oh, good lord! Now I'm gonna have to Google it. Oh God, Brennan Johnson. What is this? Why didn't he take it on with his left foot? Yo, that was a really bad missed opportunity there. Anything as top four will qualify for UCL. You think playing conference league seriously would make sense? Bro, we are going to finish sixth. We're not going to be in conference. We might actually finish fifth still, Bhavish. So it doesn't mean whether it makes sense or not. It will financially help us anyway, Bhavish. So let's see what happens. What did I tell you guys? Cassidy is going to come on. Referee stopping Mudrik from taking the long cut. That's really weird. They're winning 2-0. Why are they trying to time waste? Favorite is Pereira currently all-time GSP. Mine is GSP and Bisping. Move on with Sancho. I don't want that donkey near Manchester. Yeah, but Zenny, we're having a discussion. No? I get it. A lot of people are back and forth with Sancho. Yeah, I get it. It's been to Kashmir, also beautiful place, beautiful place. I can't wait to see snow, man. On-field performance and dressing room behavior go hand in hand. Even a world-class player who isn't a teammate won't help his team in the long run. Listen, like I said, if Ronaldo could apologize, so could he, man. That's all I'm saying. He can't tie his shoestrings. Ronaldinho 2005, is that it? Is that it? Well, yesterday he did well, but can he do it consistently? I agree. I mean, full on black. Is it George Weah or Twalumba? I mean, well, that's being in the weeds technical there. I don't really want to talk about that because I don't really know either. So, full on black, fair enough. I feel like it's George Weah for some reason. Good night, unforgettable. Good night, Palmer's in FPL. Yes, mine too. Full on black. What's that new race means? So in Brazil, you could have what do you call it? Indigenous people mixed with black people because that's how it was Zenny for a long time. George Weah, am I right? Liberia. Jackson became Dhoni. If you know, you know. Oh God. Yeah, really. Am I right? Liberia president. That's right. Zenny, you wouldn't understand. Well, I hope I explained it because I think that's what Tolomba means. Bellingham will miss this year. If I'm not mistaken, I think Bellingham is mixed as well. Doctor Strange. I could be wrong though. I don't have a clue. For me, if you're good enough, you're good enough. I don't really care where you come from. As long as you play for the team and you do well, I'm a fan. That's it. That's it. I know that sounds very generic, but I was a big, big fan of Patrice Evra. Loved him. Like, it is what it is. Big fan of Nani, but wasn't Ronaldo? I'm not sure, Nitesh. That's why I was thinking about when Tolumba said that. Isn't finding comfort in his delusion of fifth place. Hey, we're going to be shameless this May, dude. May shamelessness month. That's what we're going to call it. Shameless month of May. However catchy we can make it. We're going to be shameless this month. That's all I know. Tottenham game and Nathan no updating scoreline. Love story made in heaven. Oh my God. I did it. I did. To be fair, I was shocked at the goal. Jackson. Boy, I don't know what time it is. I'll have to check the time. It's 73rd minute. Oh, something's happened there. I think he's holding his eyes. Hopefully, he didn't get an eye poke or something. Maybe he didn't. His eyes didn't even get touched. They do that a lot in football. 72 minutes. Close enough. There we go. Bellingham in full on black. Yeah, that's what even I thought. Got your point, but look at how our right wing is. No hate to Anthony. That guy's doing his best what he can do, but still Pelestri not getting chance. Yeah, man, listen, Ahmad not getting a chance. Twalumba will tell you. Pelestri not getting a chance, I'll tell you. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how many people are going to survive this transfer window. You'll see. I hear what you're saying, though. It makes sense. But how would you identify yourself ideologically, right wing or left wing? I've got no wings, dude. I've got two wings. And I like to fly away from such situations. What did Sancho did for United in those 2 years? Listen, yeah, we're just having a conversation. Like I said, it's going to meet its boiling point this season. It's going to be interesting. Good night, Doctor Strange. I'll see you tomorrow oh no, tomorrow there's no Watchalong. Do hit the bell notification if you want to join us for UFC though, or wrestling or football, whatever. It's all set up already. You have to just go on my main page. You can join whichever. Even Rivaldo won after Weah. So I was right. It was George Weah, right? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oof, I had to really think about that one. You should see his goal participation, I guess. Was he better than Anthony? Well, yes, more dynamic. Yeah, but to be fair to Anthony, that's not that difficult considering how one-footed he is. Listen, man, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Can he hash it out with Ten Hag? I don't know. Should he? I mean, I don't know if it could be too little too late, man. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out who's for sale and who isn't just based on, just based on the demand. We're going to have to keep some of these people we don't want because we can't find anyone. That's just the sad truth. We'll have to wait for Euros whether Bellingham will qualify. Not going to say that. If he is abused and blamed for England's loss, then oh, no, he's going to be blamed for that. We don't have to wait to find that out, Danish. If he misses the penalty, he's going to get abused. Don't worry. Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho, even if I'm not mistaken, is mixed. He got abused. Oh, Bellingham's going to get abused, dude. You don't need to worry about that. 100%. Anthony has more important goals than Sancho. That doesn't mean Anthony is good enough. True. Sancho got protected by ETH by letting him train alone, kept him away for 1 month from football. No, don't. Yeah. Let's not talk about that, Danish. Sadly, I think he will get abused though. Let's hope it doesn't get to that point. What were we talking about? Oh, Neha, you're wrong. I don't think it was for 1 month. We might have to Google it. But if I'm not mistaken, Sancho's leave, or what we found out was leave later on, was I think spanning over 2.5 months. Because he missed more than a one just from the World Cup, but I think he was out of the squad before the World Cup as well. And I think he came somewhere during the January transfer window back. I think it is over 2 months he missed actually. And he protected him. And you know what happened? You know what happened when he protected him? He called him lazy and he got butt hurt. And then he did what he did. And now half of the fan base is mad and half of the fan base is okay with it. It's sad. Not questioning Anthony. I have issues with ETH's man management favoritism. It's been 2 seasons. Can you see any difference between playing style? ETH is just a bald version of Ole. Listen, man, I got to disagree with you. Ole scored more goals with a worse team. I know what you're trying to say. But if you want to really make it sound like that, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's counter-attacking style of football was better. We scored more goals with him. And we actually had a weaker team under Solskjaer. Because if anyone's going to tell me Andreas Pereira, when we had him, not now, not when he's playing well for Fulham, when we had him was better than Anthony or Sancho, he was not. I don't think he was at least. And then when we didn't have Andreas Pereira, we had Dan James, who technically actually has more GA, and actually I liked him a lot. And he was, I don't know, I liked him a lot, and he was probably not better than Anthony and Sancho. So technically Ole scored more goals. More fun counter-attacking football at least. I've ordered some chicken nuggets now from BK. Bro, how first of all, does Burger King not close in Delhi? Does Burger King not close in Delhi? LJ, what is this? Like from a 24-hour mall or something? Don't compare ETH with Ole. Ole was better. Listen, man, Ole's counter-attacking style of football was better because we actually did score more goals. And we actually had a worse team. If you go man for man, we had a worse team. I know some people will say, yeah, but this, but that, and the other. If you go man for man, I'm very comfortable in saying most of those men were worse in Ole's team. I'm very comfortable saying that. But at the end of the day, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not a manager anymore, sadly. We have to just move forward now. Can't do anything about it. BK works 24 hours over here. Really? Damn, man. God. But Delhi is going to be fun when we make it down there. 24-hour fast food chains sounds like heaven to me at least. Oli had more goals. 9 goals एक मैच में मारा था. Pereira better than Anthony. James के साथ क्या हुआ? Well, they were weaker players, especially Pereira at the time. Pereira was struggling at the time, and God bless him. He's really turned out his career. Very happy for him. And when he scores goals against our rivals, I like him even more. But he was a good servant to a club youth academy player. But I don't think, like, I don't think he was as good as Anthony at his age. Like Anthony is super young when we got him. Still, you gotta remember that. Like Andres Pereira before he left, it was horrible. Like I felt really bad for him. He used to get scapegoated horribly. Him and Lingard. I mean, scapegoated in the sense of they weren't playing well. You have to, you have to be honest about that. But at the same time, I felt like Ole's team was a lot weaker, man. I mean, look, we have Casemiro, Bruno, Ericsson, or Casemiro, Bruno, Kobe. We had washed up Matic, Fred, mostly injured Pogba and McTominay. There's no way that if Prime Matic was obviously the probably the best midfielder we would have had, but we didn't get Prime Matic. We had our midfield was bro. We had Mata who was done. We had Rashford who's always on and off. We had always injured striker, whether it was Cavani or or Martial or Zlatan. Man, oh my God, we had Maguire and Lindelof, and now we have Varane and Martinez. Like his team was a lot worse. His goalkeeper was better. If you know, you know. His goalkeeper was better. Only had a worse team. I wonder what Neha thinks. Uh, Neha, do you think that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had a weaker team, man for man, than Eric Ten Hag? I'm curious now. Now I need to know. I have read somewhere took Sir Alex 4 years to actually play good, so I'm not going to talk about these things because there are a lot of factors. Like, of course, like we have just played one game. Apparently, no, Neha, I read somewhere we have played 4 games. Not that that makes it any better because we have played about 55 games this season. But if that stat helps in any such way, either way, that is true. It did take 4 years, and he almost got sacked. And the person who allegedly stopped him from getting sacked is the head coach we beat in the FA Cup match, Mark Robbins. He scored a win in the FA Cup match, and apparently he was struggling so bad overall that season he was going to get sacked. He got kicked out of the FA Cup at that period of time. So yeah, it did take him a while. It did take him a while, but I think football is a lot different back then than it was now. I think Manchester United were, on the come up that time, whereas now we are, after Sir Alex, the pressure is just much more. Palmer with another beautiful free kick that forces Vicario to push it over. But they start making shit food after midnight for alcoholics. Well, there'll be some, there'll be some change, there'll be some difference, won't there? We survive with Magaloff and McFred and Ole. Wow, exactly. You get me, Tualumba. And Mata and Andres Pereira and washed up Matic and always injured Pogba. Phil Jones. Oh my God. God bless him. ETA जिंदगी में एक मैच में 5 गोल नहीं मार पाएगा. Well, you know what? He might do if we finish fifth, he's going to bring out the kids on the last game, and we're going to win 5-2. How do you like that? Guys, I don't understand Hindi. Nathan, translate when people use your language. Oh, fair enough. So, Alumba, I'm glad you know the name of the language. Okay, so Apratim above you is saying, I don't think ETH in his tenure, well, he said his life, but what he means is that his tenure will score 5 goals in a match. I'm glad you know the name of the language. Oh, yeah. Tualumba is very interested in uh, in Indian stuff. So, yeah. Dan James may play that. Well, yeah. Dan James, we got him later, right? Yeah. Yeah, but Matic acha tha. So what? Just for the translation, he's saying Matic was good. Matic was good, Apratim, but Matic wasn't the Matic that Chelsea made Matic, and then he came to us. He was super slow. He was obviously getting run over because he's lost his legs. But quality wise, like that, towards that end of the pandemic season, he showed up and he killed it and he did fantastic. But then again, he went back to slow down. You know what I mean? It was inconsistent. Quality wise, Matic, obviously with all he's one was better, but we didn't get prime Matic, just like we didn't get a bunch of prime players. Zlatan, who else we didn't get in that prime? Sanchez, bunch of players. Cavani. Yeah, come on. You think these days any manager will get 4 years to prove his skills? Yeah. Can you see reasonable improvement in what full squad we are talking about? Well, she's talking about the same, the majority of the starting 11 that we started with last year. That is true though, Hitesh, because journalists have also brought this up recently, and I saw an article maybe yesterday or 2 days ago. They also brought this up. Like the majority of the full squad that was available last year, not outgoings withstanding, obviously, I like De Gea. We have only played 1 or 4 games, whichever number of that is accurate. We have only played like a full squad, which is actually true because some random journalists also said that. But yeah, but like I said, said, read Nia's thing and said football has definitely changed. You won't get 4 years any. Well, Arteta got five, dude. 885. What was it? 88532. Is that his 5 seasons? I could be wrong. प्राइम मैच चेल्सी में था हमारा अच्छा प्लेयर लेकिन नहीं था यूनाइटेड या सो व्हाट अप्रतिम सिंह द Tolomba is we didn't get prime Matic when he came to us, which is what we said. He had vibes. He had vibes. Who had vibes? Yeah, as a United fan, crazy. Well, okay, I don't want to say this. I don't want to read that out. Oh god, he has a full squad of midfielders and forwards. Yeah, just not the right one, sadly. While Apratim is basically saying this one here is saying Unan. Well, you saying DDG is still better than Onana. Well, let's not go there. That'll be complicated. Sapne just came to say hi before I go to bed. Been studying already. Yes. We're talking about you yesterday, Jayesh. Good luck on your exam tomorrow. Kill it, and let us know on Saturday whether you join us for the football, the wrestling, or the UFC on Sunday. How it went. Thank you for joining, and good luck for your exam tomorrow. Sleep well, revise tomorrow, and crush the exam. One thing I can say, Ole had a better goalkeeper. Yeah, I already said that. Yeah, EDH literally ditched David for Onan just to play long balls. Yeah, we play. Yeah, that's one thing I don't understand. We. There's so much. There's so many things you can break down. There are obviously some things that ETH did were not right, but but yeah, you know, if we were going to play this style, we shouldn't have gotten rid of the hair. I agree, but that's also done. What can you do? Hitesh, I don't argue with someone who doesn't appreciate others' opinions. You are just blind on ETH out. I think a lot of people are just really frustrated, Nia. I think a lot of people are just frustrated. ETA ditched because he saved his countryman Van der Sar's legacy. We're in Chelsea, guys. It's not our job to keep sacking. We're not Chelsea. Also, at Alex said football wasn't that progressive, I guess. Ball playing style wasn't. Yeah, well, ball. It's not even about ball playing style. Like the foundation of what the Premier League is now was not even built when Sir Alex was there. It was there pre-Premier League. So it was just a different foundation of football. When the Premier League split up from the EFL to start their own thing, they didn't really destroy the footballing chain, but they wanted to be like their own entity and separate from the EFL. That's when things started building up. Klopp will join Dortmund after years break. God, I hope not, LJ. Why would he do that? Why would he go backwards? Who knows what Dortmund's going to be next year? They're doing well this year, but next year it could be anything. Guys, you need to agree. Only unnatural powers helping your BTS don't have French. Experimenting with Root. Oh God, Hitesh, absolutely right. Tanish. जीके का रोल मिडफील्ड में नहीं है सेव कर दो 27-year-old डीजे बीसता या basically Apratim saying that we don't need a goalkeeper who plays midfield and the same age Onana is now that De Gea was unstoppable. Don't think you can really argue with that one. If Rashi and Cass played like they played last year, it would have been. Of course, Abhijit. Of course. Of course. Injuries have just. Whatever you say about Eric Ten Hag, injuries have been the biggest devastating issue we've had. Now, that doesn't mean you can just forgive his man management snafus. You can't. You can't because everyone has to still man manage whatever squad they have. For example, Pochettino is just bringing out a bunch of kids because that's all he's got left. You just got to do what you do with what you've got. Ooh. Oh, great composure there. Great composure there. 1.5 minutes. What the hell is Vicario doing? Oh, good composure there. Will Pep leave in 2025? Where will he go? Well, there is rumors that he will take a national job, Colombo. So let's see. I always said 70 mil Hoyland and 50 mil Onana बचा के केन को लेकर आना था. Well, Apratim, let me stop you there. It wasn't possible because Daniel Levy wasn't going to give him to us. And every English journalist that is worth even very little salt said that he was not going to give it to us. So Kane was not destined to play in England. Now, after 2 years, he might want to come back. They can't do anything about that. But no one was getting him in England. Daniel Levy didn't want him to stay in England. Doesn't matter how much money we saved. He didn't want him to stay in England because Daniel Levy knows that Kane would have probably done something somewhere else and he would have had more pressure as Spurs in charge. So that was never going to happen. The actual numbers: one game, Licha played 2 games, and his second game, Shaw was in a bib. Okay, so it is 1 game. All right. I think why would have Kane joined us? Well, Kane wanted to stay in England, I believe, Neo, and I think that would have been a good option. But yeah, voodoo dolls and doping. Oh God, Palomba, don't encourage them. Hello, brother. Sorry, sir, I forgot doping. Oh God, people off the rails now. EDH did take some bad decisions, but Hoyland's definitely not one. No, he's talking in terms of saving money to spend elsewhere, right? So it's like if we save the Mason Mount money, we could have bought Kim and Jay, that kind of thing. Although after Kim and Jay's both mistakes for the Bayern for the Real Madrid goals, both were his mistakes. He came out where Cruz hit that long ball through because that was where he was standing, and then obviously the penalty, which was really stupid to be honest. Once you see it. I still think it's on manager to have bench in his team. Militao and Alaba both are injured. Do you think Perez would tolerate United kind of performance? Bro, if Perez was in United, everyone would have been sacked years ago. But Perez has that kind of money because they have that much share of the revenue in La Liga. Show me one person who hasn't made mistake. Klopp, Pep did. Yeah, of course. Of course. Absolutely. आज सर Alex होता तो struggle करना ज़्यादा आसान नहीं है. Yeah, so Alex Ferguson would have struggled nowadays too. That's true. Ole had vibes, and vibes equals goals. He did have vibes too. The vibes were the best part about the week. I agree. I'm ETH in, but someone was saying we wasted money on Holland. I disagree with that part. Well, I think he meant we could have used the money elsewhere. But yeah, suppose it. United like is a 50-year-old youth leader in our country. No matter what, just because of his legacy, everyone's cutting them slack. If you know, you know. I myself am ETH out. His rigid tactics and inability to be flexible makes me think ETH should leave United respectfully. Eredivisie is different, Prem is different. Yeah, that's fair enough. I can see how you can come to that conclusion. You know what's the funny thing, Zani? If Ten Hag is here next year and Arne Slot comes in next year and Liverpool do better than us next year, then uh, then I think it's going to be real problematic. It's going to be really, really problematic next year because Ten Hag's not going to have any excuses. Anislot's going to come take over a team he knows nothing about. It's going to be That part of it stresses me out. If Arnie Slot hits the ground running with that player with that team he got, that's gonna make me feel very very uncomfortable. Why was Mount even signed? But I have started liking him. Listen, I'm sure he's a great lad. The point is, we could have used that money for Kim and Jay. That's what Romano said, and then we couldn't come to terms with salary, which is ironic because our club loves to give a super high salary. So we had the money saved for him. It was a buyout clause. I don't know. I guess we couldn't come to terms with him. I'm not even sure why we didn't sign him, but it's weird. Ani finishes above us. I'll join ETH out. But honestly, I don't think he's going to have a good enough excuse if Hani Sloth finishes above us. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what the excuse could be. Good night. Gotta go work. Haha. Yes. We shall all leave. Thank you for joining us. No stream tomorrow. You may join us on the stream on Saturday. I think we're doing a Premier League match. Slot will have the players who will run for you. Our players won't do it. Yeah, but Abhijit, his tactics would be completely different. So that running part's great and all, but who knows? Salary, nah, and I think it was that. Unpopular opinion: Bruno is a class player with immense work rate and skills, though he cannot lead our donkey squad. Look how he cries like a young boy on the pitch. He needs stoic leaders. Well, Zenny, when Maguire was the captain, I thought he held himself in great stead. And if we get someone who can replace him as captain, I'm fine. But at the end of the day, we don't have anyone that is consistent on the field to lead, and that includes injuries. So yeah, I hear what you're saying. Sort will be successful. I don't know. It's possible, man. Why not? I finished my nuggets and watch ISO Speeds IRL stream. Okay, told you, Neil. Last year, many teams went off like Liverpool, Chelsea, but this year, look at some teams and how they got kicked with new managers like Aston. Yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen, man. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Good stream and chat. Good night, Columba. We need one centre back, a CDM, and a goalkeeper with hands. Oh God. Saying he's a good player, not a leader. Absolutely. Although, and the thing I'm only going to say this one thing before you guys go. So just bear with me for a second. Zenny, this he cries like a baby on the pitch thing. I'm just going to say only this, and you can take it or leave it. It's completely fine. Most of the critics is not because he's captain. Absolutely right, Palomba. And I'm going to just piggyback off of that by saying this. He always, this supposed crybaby, this frustration he has, this anger he had it when he was doing a goal a game, a goal or an assist a game, no, for the first 50 matches. He had the same energy back then. The thing is, he's now captain, so everyone's noticing it. He did the same thing he did when he wasn't captain and Maguire was captain. Nowadays, everyone is poking it at him because they didn't like Maguire got stripped and they didn't like it was given to Bruno. They thought maybe they would give it to an English player, maybe Rashford, maybe McTominay, something like that. They didn't like the fact that it was Bruno. Bruno has been doing this even when he wasn't captain. But narratives, narratives. But yeah, Shania is here. How was the game, Shania? The Mohan Bagan game. Good evening. Watched it better than ETH. वो तो comparatively smaller teams के against choke कर गया था, वरना यूनाइटेड से टॉप रहता. This season Chelsea पे play style दिखता है जो यूनाइटेड पे है नहीं. I agree. Basically, Shania is saying Chelsea have already got a style with Pochettino come right in, and we don't. Just translating for Twalumba. If he's still here. His tactics are the same as Klopp, off the ball and leg pep on the ball. God help us. That's already making me nervous. Hi Shania, how was the match? How was the match? That third position was luck last year, not because of our good performance, because of many teams went off last year. But Hitesh, we capitalize on everyone else's bad form. Someone can push back and say that, which I would agree with. You still have to win your games, whether other people win or lose. For example, today, if Tottenham win today, it becomes really impossible mathematically even to catch them up. Not saying we will. I hope we will. Not saying we are going to guarantee to catch them up. But today they lost, and now we are equal on games and 6 points behind them. So you never know. You never know. I would like to see any captain in his place and how will leaders react with such lethargic players, especially English leaders. Yeah, listen, man, if we get a better player, we're going to see. Ronaldo couldn't get anything out of them. Bruno now apparently is a problem. So we'll see if they get someone better and they slap the captaincy on them. Let's see what they do. That's what I think. Yeah, just predicted Chelsea to win. Who won? Chelsea won 2-0. First goal was Chalobah header from set piece, and then Cole Palmer kick, a free kick that hit the bar, and then Jackson kind of looped the header in on the rebound. But yes, Chelsea won 2-0. Scores up there. Guys, sleep. Yes, we shall move. Thank you guys for joining. Shania, nice to see you. Hopefully, you had a lovely day today. I'll see you in the next one. And take care. And I will see you in the next one. Good night, guys. Have a good day tomorrow. I'll see you on Saturday. Take care.